Hello, welcome to episode number 579 of the TEW 2020 Challenge Run. We're here finally for the final of the first single brand pay-per-view since WrestleMania. You know, we've had our Raw branded pay-per-view for Vengeance, we've had Payback for SmackDown, and now we have ECW One Night Stand live from the Manhattan Center. It's called in the game, but it is the Hammerstein Ballroom. But yes, we've got our stat lineup for tonight, including our main event. Jey Uso defends the ECW Championship against Warden. Florence is defending the Women's Championship against Ruby Riott. We've got the Tag Team Championships, Ali and Cedric against Strowman. We've got a Cruiserweight Championship match, Axiom versus Rey Mysterio. We've got Kyle O'Reilly against an opponent of Vince Russo's choosing for the TV title. Got Adam Cole and Cesaro against Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler. You know, Ziggler's Paragon future against Bobby Roode's career. You also have Kendo Stick on a Pole Bro, Liv Morgan against Hikaru Shida, and Kevin Owens against Aleister Black. That's our entire show. And without any more further ado, let's jump straight into One Night Stand, or as Russo called it on ECW this week, ECW's Final Stand, whatever he means by that. 52. This is just a random kickoff match. Rob Van Dam against the Big X, Zion Quinn. RVD, I felt like just throwing him out there for the Hammerstein crowd would be a nice opening court-like match. So he just makes a quick work of Zion Quinn, 727, 5-star frog splash. 47 for RVD, 44 for Zion. Zion Quinn is the sort of guy that feels Russo-coded. So the Big X may, you know, find himself used more on the Russo era of ECW than the other ones. But yes, we then kick off the show with the hype video, bro, hyping our big matches for tonight, which is Jey and Warden, Florence and Ruby, KO and Aleister, Kyle against Vince, I guess, but Vince's guy. But yeah, we kick off with the only match that fits modern ECW, really, for the Cruiserweight Championship as Rey Mysterio takes on the champion Axiom. Gets a 75. That's pretty good considering the ratings they get individually. But yeah, you know, ECW coded Axiom and Rey Mysterio doing high spots here in the Hammerstein Ballroom. Apparently only in front of 1,000 people. Like, the game told me 100,000 were expected, but I've only got a K here because, you know, it's the Hammerstein. Which I don't even sure if that's real. Like, I'm going to Google right now, Hammerstein Ballroom. So it says it's got a 1,000 capacity for seated dinner, and for reception / theatre style, which I guess what this would be, it says 2,200. But yeah, or whatever. Okay, we got 1,000. We've packed the Hammerstein in, is all I need to say. And yeah, Axiom does retain 15-17. He pins him with the golden ratio to make defense number 4, the Cruiserweight title. Axiom gets a 74, Ray gets a 67. They shake hands after the match. You know, a bit of respect from the greatest luchador of all time to the current Cruiserweight Champion. Our next match gets an 82, and it is for the ECW Tag Team Championships. It is Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander against Joeman. You know, Joeman sort of spawned into this opportunity here tonight. But Ali and Cedric, they're fighting champions. They'll take on anybody they can. And in 12 minutes and 37, we do have our winners, and unfortunately still ECW Tag Team Champions. But, you know, there's a lot of nefarious means about this because Ali cheats to defeat Joe Hendry. Like, imagine Cedric pulls the turnbuckle pad off one of them, then when he distracts the referee, Ali rams Joe Hendry's head against the turnbuckle, rolls him up, pins him 1, 2, 3 to retain the championships. And yeah, Braun, you know, he's livid on the apron. He's losing his mind going, what the fuck? But yes, Ali and Cedric have cheated to retain here tonight. 75 for Cedric Alexander, 91 for Mustafa Ali, 77 for Braun Strowman, and a 74 for Joe Hendry. Not the fan favourite result, but, you know, we are only 2 weeks away from Clash at the Castle, and this has left things very open-ended. So much so that after the match, Braun does get into the ring, and, you know, he chases Ali and Cedric to the back. You know, they can outrun him because they're smaller, but, you know, he is trying to chase. You know, they hurt his friend Joe Hendry, so he's trying to get his hands on him in the back. So he chases them to the back, but we do still have retaining ECW Tag Team Championships on Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander, but something tells me this isn't over. 79, bro. I guess for the type of match this is, that's actually really good. So it's kendo stick on a pole, bro. But, bro, you know, bro, it can't just be a kendo stick on a pole match, bro, because that would be too easy, bro. So, you know, if we're in a normal match, if you pull the kendo stick down, you can use it as a weapon, bro. But here's the kicker. Whoever's in possession of the kendo stick can use it, but if you can't, you can grab the kendo stick and hang it back up, bro. And then if you pull it down after that, you can use it. So, you know, you can hang it back up to reset the ownership. So, if you will, you know. This is the first of many wacky Russo gimmick match ideas I've had, you know. But yes, it's a pass the baton kendo stick on a pole match where the ownership of the kendo stick can be reset by hanging it back up. So obviously that will happen like 2 or 3 times. But in the end, Liv Morgan does pin Kushida with the Oblivion in 12:54 to, I guess, wrap up the feud, but technically they are one apiece. So, who knows? Maybe this will go on for more. But, you know, it sort of ran out of steam. Like, they're only feuding because Kushida turned on Liv. So, like, I know they are one apiece, but, like, I've not really got the legs for a third match between the two. So I guess we can just end it here. Like this was the blow-off match. Liv gets a 72, 76 for Kushida. Yeah, nice win for Liv. 76, that's disappointing for this. I thought this would do a lot better. Kevin Owens was off his game, apparently. But yes, it is, you know, the rehash of Aleister Black's first match as the leader of the Purge. He faces Kevin Owens here tonight. And in 15:33, he does once again pin Kevin Owens, this time with interference from Kelsey Cook of some chicanery, maybe a fireball. Again, when I say fireballs, I don't mean supernatural Kane Undertaker fireballs. I mean like the old school wrestling fireball angle that like anyone did. Yeah. Like so it fits the characters without actually being, you know, they're spooky. Well, they are spooky, but they're not supernatural, basically is what I'm trying to say. 78 for Aleister, 71 for KO. And yeah, 76, I guess. Sure. Don't understand why that was not very good at all. Right, here we go. So the god, Kyle O'Reilly, comes to the ring. He reigns from heaven above. Wisdom, power, love, all that. And then, you know, he gets into the ring and he's waiting for his opponent. You know, hand chosen by the new ECW general manager, Vince Russo, bro. But Matt Cardona's music hits. And, you know, it all starts to make sense because, you know, Chelsea Green, she's been kissing up to Vince Russo, so I guess he's chosen Matt Cardona as Kyle O'Reilly's opponent here tonight. But he's not coming out. Matt Cardona doesn't show up. And then, you know, his music's playing, but he's not coming out. Kyle O'Reilly's looking confused. We cut to the back, and him and Kurt Hawkins are laid out, you know, bloody. You know, Matt Cardona, he's been carrying the secret bag around. The bag is laying out next to him. We still don't know what's in the bag. But, you know, it's laid out because he's been laid out by the Tongans. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. Chelsea Green screaming at him like for attacking her hot husband and his best friend. And Russo goes, hey, bro, what the hell happened here, bro? You have just attacked and bloodied my number 1 contender, bro. And Tama Tonga gets in Russo's face. He goes, we told you. You know, you owe us one for even being in this job. So there's been a bit of a change of the card, Russo. Kyle won't be wrestling an opponent of your choosing. He'll be wrestling an opponent of our choosing. You got it? And Russo goes, well, I don't think that's what I said, bro. He goes, do you got it? And he goes, I got it, bro. And Tama goes, good. Guess it's time to send him out. Kyle O'Reilly, you know, he doesn't know who he was prepared for, but who he was prepared for was not Solo Sikoa. So we do get a television championship match now, Kyle O'Reilly versus Solo Sikoa. I promise I haven't touched injury frequency, but Kyle O'Reilly pulled his hamstring, which I don't think will keep him out of action for at all, if very long. But that injury is what throws the match off, so the match only gets an 81, and the God falls short in getting a blue rated match out of Solo, because of course it's Solo. But, tragically, our God has fallen. Solo is the ECW television champion. 94 for Kyle O'Reilly, 75 for Solo Sikoa. Now the God, obviously, if in a perfect world he retains and, he has a much longer and prosperous title reign than this. But we're in the Russo era, bro. And it felt weird to not change, belts more frequently in this weird period where Russo is controlling the show, because, it's a Russo show, bro. So, unfortunately, the God, Kyle O'Reilly, is the first victim of that. He's not very Russo-coded. Russo wouldn't like Kyle O'Reilly. He'd think he's a boring vanilla midget. So, yes, one op of Russo has lost his championship. Solo has slayed the God before our very eyes. He's the Kratos of the Challenge Run. And yeah, we have a new television champion. Solo got heat because it was his botch that pulled Kyle O'Reilly's hamstring. Okay, good one, Solo, yes. After he comes to the ring, the Tongans join him in the ring. And they gas him up. And I go, yeah, you're the fucking man, Solo. Let's go. And Solo, he's got the belt. And he obviously does appreciate the Tongans for getting him this match, but he is still quite confused. Why they're doing this for him. So, they're not aligned, but the Tongans are gassing him up. They're glazing Solo, basically. Because they have just stepped in and basically handed him a championship tonight. Hype time. Big tag team match. I'm expecting big rate. I think this is going to be the match of the night, personally. Yeah. Adam Cole and Cesaro at the Paragon against Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode. If Ziggler and Roode win, Dolph Ziggler is free. If Adam Cole and Cesaro win, Bobby Roode must retire. Let's see what we get. 84. Okay. So, no, Kevin Owens and Aleister Black was better than that. No, that was a 76. Okay. This is the match of the night so far. The matches have been quite underwhelming tonight, if I'm honest. I was expecting this to get a lot better than this. But yeah. This is, our storytelling match of the night. All the Paragon stuff since WrestleMania is led here. Adam Cole and his, hired gun, Cesaro, against former Paragon member Bobby Roode and his friend Dolph Ziggler. Forced Paragon member. But yeah, this match goes 18:47. It's storytelling. This could be the last time we see Bobby Roode. Ziggler's fighting like hell to, keep his friend, as a wrestler, basically, for lack of a better term. Adam Cole gets taken out on the outside. I should probably note also, every member of the Paragon is banned at ringside for this match. So no Fritz Brothers, no JC Jane. And yeah, the announce table gets cleared, and Ziggler and Roode work together, and they slam Cesaro through the announce table. They neutralize the big Swissman. No pun intended, obviously. Then they both slide into the ring. Adam Cole is backed up against the corner. It's 2-on-1. The Dirty Dogs are going to lay out Adam Cole. When Dolph Ziggler plants a super kick on the jaw of Bobby Roode. The Hammerstein is shocked. Ziggler just kicked his tag team partner in the face. Adam Cole, he's looking up, grinning. The Roderick Strong when he joined the Undisputed Era, that grin. Adam Cole's giving him that look from the corner. And yeah, he gets up, he hits the last shot on Bobby Roode. And pins him to end his career. 85 for Cesaro, 86 for Adam Cole, 79 for Dolph Ziggler, 76 for Bobby Roode. And so ends the career of Bobby Roode. He was... I do like Bobby, he's a wrestler I like, but he's old at this point, and I didn't really have... once Cesaro entered the Paragon and Dolph Ziggler entered the Paragon, he became expendable to me. But don't worry, I'm not going to fire him. I have something planned for him in the future. His time in this series isn't over, just his time as a wrestler is. But yeah, Bobby Roode, his career is over. And Dolph Ziggler, I guess, by proxy of losing this match, will remain in the Paragon. But something tells me he won't care too much about that. He sees that as an absolute win. After the match, he celebrates with the rest of the crew. The rest of the crew come out. The Paragon stands tall in its newest form. Adam Cole, Cesaro, Dolph Ziggler, JC Jane, and the Fritz brothers. Why, Dolph? Why? After all this, why have you decided to join the Paragon? Guess you'll have to wait till Tuesday to hear why. Hype package for the Women's Championship match. Ruby Riott against Florence. Now, they have had a banger once before. I think it was at Evolution last year. They had like a 90 rated match. So let's see what they've got in store tonight here at One Night Stand. 81, what the fuck is going on? Is it because I'm running Hammerstein? Like, is it because it's running smaller buildings that the ratings aren't doing as highly? Because the game's fucking me over tonight. Like, big time. But yeah, you know, Florence does retain the belt. There's no Russo shenanigans in this match, so, you know, it's just a clean finish. Florence retains the ECW Women's Championship against Ruby Riott. Florence gets an 82 for Ruby. And she stands tall, she holds the belt up high. When she turns around, she's dropped by a super kick from Alba Fire. Alba Fire are going away because of the assault on Florence. 2-on-1 attack. You know, Alba lays her out with the Gory Bomb or whatever they did there, or that Gory Bomb tag team move. Blair Davenport runs out to make the save for her friend. They beat her up as well, lay her out with the same move. And Alba Fire stands tall, she picks up the belt. And she's like, this is mine, you know, I've earned this. I've proven that I belong amongst you. Keep it warm for me. Yeah. So Alba Fire, I guess, stating her intent for the ECW Women's Championship. Main event time. Jay and Warden, they've been going at it since the ECW after WrestleMania. When Warden returned, laid out Jey Uso, you know, he promises to vanquish the Bloodline and everything they took from him after, you know, Roman and his shenanigans and his family situation, you know, ended up costing Warden the ECW Championship in December. But he's taken Jimmy out. We haven't seen Jimmy since. Will he take care of Jay tonight? 88. Never mind. This match is really fucking good. Yeah. So what this match is we basically get Brock Lesnar and John Cena from SummerSlam. Warden he's a man unleashed. You know, as soon as the bell rings, Jay charges at Warden and Warden wipes him out of a clothesline. And Warden is just on the attack all match. You know, tossing Jay into the corner, shoulder tackles, you know, powerbomb after powerbomb, you know. He's got Jay, like, dead to rights. He hits the powerbomb on Jay. Jay kicks out. Warden's getting all pissed off, you know, he hits that whisper in the wind to prove that he can. Jay does, you know, he gets a little bit of a comeback in, spear, or super kick, spear, splash. Warden kicks out too. And then Warden, again, tides turn back in his favour. He hits the powerbomb. He hits another powerbomb. He hits a third powerbomb in a row. He covers Jay. 1, 2, and then he pulls him up off the mat. And he screams in his face. He goes, no, we're not done just yet. It's not that easy. He gets him up for another powerbomb. He lifts him onto his shoulders. Jay slides down the back into a roll-up. 1, 2, 3. And he survives by the skin of his teeth. Warden had him beat. Let's not get it twisted. He had him beat. If it wasn't for his own arrogance and confidence and cockiness, he'd be the ECW champion right now. But he picked him up. He decided to deliver one more final blow. He decided that wasn't enough. And that's what cost him here tonight. You know, his hatred for Jey Uso and the Bloodline cost him a chance to regain his ECW championship. After the match, Jay's on there, you know, he's yeeting. When Warden's just on the ramp, he's giving him a death glare. You know, he's giving him the Chad Gable, Clash at the Castle, Sami Zayn stare. You know, just on the ramp, shaking his head. But he also is disappointed in himself because he knows he let himself down tonight. He knows he had this. And it slipped away because of him. But yeah, the show's not over. Because Jay's still yeeting in the ring. Okay, whoa, just you wait 1 second, bro. Because you see, bro, this show may have been ECW's one night stand, bro. But I told you on Tuesday night, bro, this will be ECW's final stand, bro. At least in Paulie's vision, bro. Because you see, if I'm gonna be in charge of ECW, bro, this isn't gonna stand for extremely crappy wrestling, bro. This is gonna be my show, bro. Molded in the way that wrestling should be molded, bro. So you can say goodbye to your beloved, extremely crappy wrestling, bro. Because come Tuesday... That's not a Von Wagner hit, that's just... I accidentally... Yeah. Come Tuesday, bro. This show is going to become what it really should become, bro. And I'm going to lead the helm, bro. With my chosen champion, bro. And Warden, he may have let me down tonight, bro. But Warden isn't gonna be your opponent, bro. Say hello to the future ECW champion, bro. Say hello to my guy, bro. Turn around, there's a guy in a hoodie. Stood behind Jey Uso. Jey Uso turns around and this guy lays him out. He picks him up, hits him with the ECW title. He then gets Jey Uso off the floor, and he puts him onto his shoulders, you know, in position for what would be like an attitude adjustment position. When he drives Jey Uso's head down into his knee, he takes the hoodie off to reveal who else but Austin Theory. Theory stands over Jey. He picks up that ECW title, puts it on his shoulder. Russo pats him on the shoulder. And that's how we go off the air. $93 rated show. Yeah, pretty good show actually. I must have bought like a special sale or whatever. But yeah, the ratings in the game disagreed, but I thought the show was really fun. But yeah, what matters more is what you thought of the show. Do let me know what you thought in the comments below. I'll see you next time for Raw. See you then.